Hi guys, welcome to another video. I'm out at Hayling Island this weekend. Going on a nice sort of 5 to 8 mile walk depending on what we do. I'm out with David and 2 dogs, Tilly and Dolly, and we're going to be walking the Billy Trail. The Billy Trail is an old railway line that used to connect the mainland over there across this, which would have been a bridge with a railway bridge, and then onto the embankment here. You see the old signal up there. It used to then go down to the other end of Hayling Island to the seafront and drop the passengers off there. It was disused in the 60s and then sort of fell into ruin, the pathway now. And then in the 80s, a group of people got together and decided to do something about it and turn it into a cycle network and like a trail. So they call it the Billy Trail. It's the train's called the Billy Train. So I'm going to walk along. Some interesting things to see along the way. So you can see some old railway memorabilia. And it's a beautiful, beautiful morning. The time is about 8:30 in the morning, so nice and early, and then we'll see where the trail takes us. See you along the way. So this is David. Hello.
Morning.
And just explaining that when the tide comes in, the moment it's out, that all of this is sort of underwater. You can see where the line is, where it normally is.
Yeah, and it's only then that it's deep enough for the boats to go out.
Yes. So I assume there's a gap there in the middle.
Yeah.
They can go in and out.
Yeah.
And then there's the rail, the road bridge that's built next to it over there. By the mid-19th century, Hayling Island was connected to the mainland by 2 bridges, a railway bridge and a road bridge, for which the railwaymen collected the tolls. In 1954, weight restrictions on the road bridge were increased, requiring heavy loads to be brought to the island by train. It also meant bus passengers had to alight, walk across the bridge and rejoin the bus on the other side. This continued until 1956, when a stronger road bridge was built. This expense, along with an estimate of £400,000 to rebuild the new railway bridge, led to the decision to close the line, with the last public train running on the 2nd of November 1963. So we're coming off the sort of main railway line here, and we're going to dogleg up here to the oyster beds. So long time ago, before sewage plants over there and over there decided to dump sewage in the water here, these were all oyster beds. Big industry around here. According to David, there was also some salt farms on the other side of the island, worth more than gold. This is what he said about them at one point. But yeah, you can see how they would have grown oysters in each of these sort of areas. Shame there's nothing left. Oysters have been farmed around Hayling Island since Roman times. In the 19th century, the South Hayling Oyster Company leased the lagoons created by works for the original abandoned Billy Line route. Here, oyster seeds imported from France spent the winter months. In the summer months, they were sent to Whitstable, Kent, where the warm growing conditions are ideal. This movement of oysters back and forth continued for 4 years until the oysters were ready to be sold. By 1888, 700 tons of oysters were being transported to the market by train every year. A new siding and platform were built near to the North Hayling halt to cope with the huge volumes. However, by 1925 the platform was out of use and active farming ended in the 1970s. The area is now an important breeding and roost site for seabirds and regularly visited by bird watchers. This unique wildlife landscape, which started its modern life as a Victorian oyster fishery, later closing due to pollution, was left derelict for a time and then used as a landfill. The area was reclaimed for nature by Havertburn Council and is now co-managed with the RSBP. Along with our partners, we are striving to maintain this haven for the harbour's magnificent wildlife. During the winter, large numbers of wading birds and wildfowl arrive here from the Arctic, whilst in the spring, terns journey from West African coast to nest here. The West Hayling Local Nature Reserve forms part of the Langstone Harbour area of special scientific interest, as well as the internationally important Special Protection Area and Ramsar site. Quite often, a small part of the nationally declining little tern population will attempt to nest here along the oyster beds. The number of these hardy little seabirds breeding in Langstone Harbour was crashed by 82% over the last 25 years for a variety of reasons, including disturbance and large tidal surges. In 2013 and 14, the area in front of us was topped with shingle to provide a safe roosting and nesting site for them and other birds.
Right, so we're at North Hayling Halt, which is no longer a station, and it was a request stop on a railway line, which is quite interesting. I've never heard of that before.
No.
And it says on this information board that the farmers would use this station to transport their goods off the island. Churns of milk were seen on the platform waiting to be collected by train, having been delivered by local farmers' lads who raced by pony and cart to be the first to make their delivery. And it also says that a cow, it wouldn't be unusual for a cow to be spotted on the line once in a while. So yeah, this was the old station. What a nice place for a station. Unfortunately there's nothing left of it by the looks of it. It's now just a car park.
The weak nature of the road bridge meant that the Hayling Billy Line played an important role during World War II, transporting troops, supplies and equipment onto the island. Being so close to the naval port of Portsmouth, many of the island's holiday camps and hotels were used to house troops, with Warner Northnee's camp becoming the HMS Northney and the Royal Hotel becoming the HMS Dragonfly. In 1944, 4 Sazen sections of the Mulberry Harbour were built onto the island. Pillboxes were also constructed to form a line of defence if enemy troops were to invade the island. It was hoped this defence would hold off an invasion long enough for reinforcements to arrive. Around a dozen pillboxes can still be seen on the island, many of which were clad in pebbles to help camouflage them.
Right, so I've done 4.1 kilometres according to this post, and then to the station we've got 0.8 kilometres to go, so not too far at all. Right, we're reaching the end of the Billy Trail, the railway line, and this on the left here was the old station. So what's that, the old goods shed? Well, you can see it from the top of the building there. It's traditional looking railway buildings. It's called Station Theatre now. It's been converted to a theatre. So yeah, this little section here would have been the old station.
On the 28th of June 1867, the first passenger train arrived at the South Hayling station. Hayling Island and its busy Billy Line became a popular holiday and day trip destination, with people travelling as far afield as London. However, on arrival, passengers still faced a 2-mile walk to the ferry and a half-mile walk to the seafront. By the 1920s, on a sunny day, trains were carrying up to 7,000 passengers. To accommodate high passenger numbers and the movement of goods, Hayling Island Station had 2 platforms, a large goods shed and 3 goods sidings. The station was also a vulnerable link used by local children to get to school, many leaving their bicycles at Triggs House opposite the station.
As we look around, there's other remnants of what we think might be railway era. Looks like an old station master's house. Got the similar sort of style. Got the coping along the top of the roof of the yard at the back there. Very, very similar. This bit at the front looks like it's been rebuilt. But the building at the back is the old sort of goods yard. This bit here. See where there's 2 bits been bricked up actually. So there would have been 2 entrances here. Going to the business centre now to find a baker's, get some bread. Breakfast for us, cheese and onion toasty. Delicious. And of course on his homemade bread. Right, we've ditched the dogs and then we've left the bakery, had some really nice breakfast, and now we're heading sort of south to the beaches on Hayling Island. Then we're going to do the coastal walk all the way across the bottom of the island back to the house where we are staying, David's house. Yeah, got nothing else to say.
Nature wants to get in the front room most of the time. So.
Here we are on a beach. Got a nice view. So it looks like an old fort over there. Is that a fort, do you reckon?
Yep, 3 of them.
3 forts over there.
There's one there.
Oh yeah, there's one over there.
There's one just round the corner.
And then all the beach huts. David says they go for £10,000 to £13,000 each. So whoever owned that little bit of land there is quids in by quite a lot.
Council.
No, council is it? We have the Crescent, was it called? Victorian looking seaside buildings, and then building to the right of it, the white one there, sanatorium for sailors coming back from wars, trying to sort their heads out, giving them fresh sea air.
Yep.
With that lovely view of the channel, by the white over there. And here in front of us looks like an old volleyball pitch.
Yep.
With no net.
And half of it's covered in stones.
Just met these 3 ladies that are cleaning up the beach and trying to raise some money for the Hayling Island skate park. Unfortunately, we only carry plastic. David had 10p, so donated 10p. But every little helps.
Yeah, absolutely.
And was it 20,000 they're trying to raise? So it was a lot of 10p's, a hell of a lot of 10p's. But we are getting to the point where the fun fair is, Hayling Island Fun Fair. So we're going to walk past that, looks like the roller coaster's on. And we're at the other side of the fun fair, and we come across the train line that's still running.
Yep.
So it's a, what gauge is it? I don't know what gauge it is, but we'll find it out online. It runs from here up to, well, up there somewhere, Eastoke, and back again. And we're at the station here, Beachlands. Fortunately, it's not running today, so can't show you the train or the locomotive. Next stop along the mini railway is Menjum Halt. Let's go and have a look. Just a mini platform. Splits either side. David's just pointed out to me, can I work out which way the wind blows? Mainly on the island. A little giveaway with these trees, they're all facing that way. So there's a little bit of World War II history here. I'm just going to read it out to you. The operational history of combined operations pilotage parties is one of the great little known secrets of the Second World War, comprising less than 200 personnel in under 3 years from January 1943 until the war's end in August 1945. The brave men of COP won over 90 medals and commendations for their heroism. Their missions to secretly wreck enemy-held invasion beaches worldwide is arguably the most significant international story in the modern history of the borough of Havant, one of which we can be very proud. So it all happened from here.
Yep.
And there is the war memorial with the logo of the COP on the top of the rock. Ah, here is the train, the Islander. Turns out it is open today. There we are, pulling in at Menjum Halt. Right, come down to the beach, and there's the first part of the sea defences to break the waves and protect the island. Made from old wood. Go down and have a look. Look at that, it's very clear. Come off the beach because we have got to the other end of the Hayling Railway. We're going to walk around here. This is the Eastoke station. We're going to walk around here and have a look at the front of it. Looks very traditional looking. So this is the Eastoke station building. Looks very traditional Victorian style with the bits of wood across the top, colours. Got the old luggage there as well, which looks pretty cool. And the sack barrow. Just through that door you can see another one of the old carriages. Don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. We'll have to come and ride this soon. And then the end of the line is there. The old light signal. Right, the granted special permission to come on the platform. There, look at that. Inside there, more carriages.
The blue locomotive there is what we use for basically maintenance work, shunting work. It'll only pull 2 coaches. And the yellow locomotive across there is what we're currently having a new engine fitted.
Oh right. And what are the engines? Are they?
Well, that one is a Rushton's 2YDA engine, which is they're all diesel.
Yeah, diesel engines.
Two-cylinder engine. When we opened, we had the depot first opened in 2017. 2017. And then of course then we had Wendy, a steam locomotive that came down.
Oh wow.
We may still, you know, his aspiration. I'd like to have had that here, but of course it was at Hampshire, that was Hampshire Navigation, but they've now gone.
Yeah.
And it's gone up to Stratford near Tamworth.
And of course it's Jack that's on the rails at the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This railway's been here since 2003. Oh God, the train's coming down.
Train's going right. Thank you very much.
No problem.
I won't keep you.
Okay.
Thanks for the information. Right now, train's on its way back. Thank you.
Okay.
Just behind the railway station is this outdoor gym, and I don't know if you can make it out. It says 20. It's the Olympic 2020 logo. It's got the Olympic rings there. 2012. Wow, I got that well wrong.
9 years ago.
But apparently still very, very regularly used.
Yeah.
Right, we've got to the end of the walk and we're going to head back inland to the house. So that's it for my video. That's it from me and from David.
Heading off for a nice warm beer.
Yeah, nice warm one. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Adios, amigos.